Hey guys, next part in my DC week, and like I said in the last video, I'm going to talk about, in my opinion, the best movie trilogy, well I guess next to Star Wars of course, best movie trilogy ever, The Dark Knight. Now, if you didn't know, which I'm shocked if you didn't know by now, there's 3 movies in The Dark Knight, that's why it's a trilogy. It's Batman Begins, 2005, 2008 was The Dark Knight, and 2012 was The Dark Knight Rises. I'm going to break down, not in much detail, but enough so you can watch it. There will be spoilers in this, I just want to say that, because this is newer than my other 2 movies I talked about before. But there will be minor spoilers in this for the movie, so if you haven't watched it, go watch those movies. You will not regret it. But I will talk about each one in depth so you know about them and you're ready for Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. Even though I'd like to address this first, these movies have no connection to Batman vs. Superman. So you don't have to watch these to understand, but I highly recommend them. Alright, let's get on to the review. In 2005, well, I should actually start before that. 1997 was Joel Schumacher's Batman and Robin. And if you know anything about that movie, it was a crime against Batman. And everyone thought he's box office trash. No one can make a movie about him. Warner Brothers didn't know what to do with him. He was dead waste between the years of 1997 and 2005. And no one wanted to touch him. That's kind of sad. No one wanted to touch that property until Christopher Nolan, who's directed many movies at this point, but before not that many. But Christopher Nolan approached Warner Brothers, asked him if he could take Batman, and he turned Batman cool again. And I could not thank that director enough. So, let's start out. Batman Begins was made in 2005 and starred Christian Bale, Katie Holmes, Morgan Freeman, Gary Oldman, and Liam Neeson. And if I'm forgetting anyone, I'm a little rusty on the Scarecrow's name, so here, let me just check that real quick. The actor that played the Scarecrow was Cillian Murphy. So there's all the actors in it. And the story is, like I said in Tim Burton's Batman, they skipped the origin story. This one was, they went straight into the origin story with Batman, with Christian Bale's Batman. And I couldn't thank them enough because it showed the greatest origin story I think we've ever put to film for Batman, for any superhero ever, in my opinion. So it starts out, we have a broken, beaten Batman, Bruce Wayne, who, he's not Batman yet, of course, he's Bruce Wayne, and he's training. And he finds Liam Neeson's character, who we don't know is, I believe he's given a name, but I'm a little short on the character's name at the time, who secretly, spoil it, Ra's al Ghul, but we'll find that out later. But he gets trained, and he's told to do things, Christian Bale's Batman, Bruce Wayne, that he doesn't want to do. He will fight justice, but he won't kill. That's his one rule throughout the whole series. He will not kill anyone. And, of course, Liam Neeson's character does not agree with him, so Bale's character, Batman, goes back to Gotham. He finds Michael Caine's Alfred. Say that fast, you'll hear something interesting. Michael Caine's Alfred. He doesn't believe Bruce Wayne is doing the right thing at first, but then he helps him. He builds a suit and he becomes Batman. And since the origin story is aside now, we can establish the world. And the world of Gotham, in my opinion, actually feels like a person throughout this whole trilogy. With the different people, it actually shows how dirty, messed up, and wrong Gotham is, and that's why they need Batman. And I think it showed how much they need Batman in this trilogy. And that's why he comes, and he starts out just picking off goons and stuff. No, they think of him as a legend, basically. No one believes that he's real. He comes across Cillian Murphy's Scarecrow, and Scarecrow's smuggling these drugs. He just thinks they're drugs. He uses fear toxin on him. If you don't know, that's Scarecrow's thing. Where was I? Batman, I guess, doesn't fully understand what he's taking on until he gets Lucius Fox's help, Morgan Freeman's character, gets a sweet, sweet Batmobile. And I don't even call it a Batmobile. The Tumbler is a tank. The thing is a tank. And he uses that. He thinks that Liam Neeson's character, who does, I still forget the name at the time, but he thinks he's dead. But then he comes back and he realizes that is Ra's al Ghul, the ancient, not the ancient, the ruler of the temple that he trained at. Turns out that was Liam Neeson all along. So big twist, but everyone saw it coming. Turns out that the drugs that they're smuggling, if I'm correct, I'm a little bit fuzzy on the movie still, is the same stuff that is at Ra's al Ghul's temple, Liam Neeson, so that's how they connect it all together. So, Batman takes down Scarecrow, takes down Ra's al Ghul, everything's good in Gotham. They start to like Batman, the whole city now. So that's Batman Begins in a nutshell, basically, and actually that's my favorite one out of the trilogy, just to get that out of the way. Now we go to the second one, and in many people's opinion, is one of the greatest movies of all time. I'm not going to diss it at all, it's not my favorite out of the trilogy, but I can see why people love it so much. It's not really a Batman movie, The Dark Knight. It's a crime drama with Batman in the middle of it. And I was talking about Jack Nicholson's Joker last video. Well, now it's all about Heath Ledger's Joker, and he steals every scene he's in. Everything that he does is memorable, and people did not forget it. And terribly sad that he did die after the movie, Heath Ledger, but his presence as an actor did not go unnoticed, because the guy even was nominated for an Academy Award for this. That doesn't happen for superhero movies, but that guy, Heath Ledger, was good enough. So let's get to the story. It picks up maybe a few months after Batman Begins. The criminals have learned to fear Batman now, not just look at him as a myth. So he's very out there, he's very real, and he's been taking out people that hurt his city for many months now. And him and Commissioner Gordon have been working close together for a while now, and they've been trying to take down the mob, in their opinion, the big picture. Because and I have to talk about the bank robbery scene, which is the opening to the movie, with Joker killing off all the mobsters, and then his big reveal, oh, he's the Joker the whole time, which is a very good reveal. Loved it. But yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way. Really good scene. But they overlook Joker. He's not Commissioner yet. He's Captain Gordon. Batman and Gordon overlook the Joker. I guess underlook him, because they think he's not the issue at the moment. They want to take out the mob. If they take out the mob, they save the city. So they put away all the mob, but then they realize that there's this clown that's been going around and messing around all this stuff. And in my opinion, even better than the bank robbery scene is his real introduction, in my opinion, where he takes a guy's head, he does a magic, he puts the pencil through the guy's head, and you can hear the splat of the eye just hit the table, and I was applauding when I saw that. I was applauding. But that's the Joker for you, and Batman and Gordon soon realize that they have to. And who helps them? Well, Gotham's new DA, Harvey Dent. I forget the actor's name, but Harvey Dent, who, if you don't know Harvey Dent, here, I'll give you a little sneak peek. Half face, alright. So Harvey Dent wants to help Gotham legally, and so does Gordon and Batman. But Harvey soon realizes, in my opinion, that he's bitten off too much he can chew with Gotham, and that kind of hurts him later. But Katie Holmes is gone. Maggie Gyllenhaal, I believe, replaced Rachel. So Batman's love interest in the first movie, gone. I mean, she's still in the movie, but they replaced her with a different actress, which most of you I probably didn't even notice. But Joker creates so much chaos, people are now not scared of the mob, but scared of a guy in clown makeup that's killing everyone. And Batman tries to stop him, but he just can't. And that's because, like I said in the first movie, he realizes his one rule is he can't kill, and he can't do that to the Joker. And another great scene in the movie. This movie is full of great scenes. The interrogation scene with Batman and Joker, and how he reveals Joker, his big plan. Here's where he keeps Harvey Dent. He keeps him on the opposite side of Gotham of Rachel, Maggie Gyllenhaal. So he has two of these people. He knows that Batman wants these people to stay alive very much, but he knows that he cannot save both of them. So Batman tells Gordon to go after one, which I believe is Rachel. Batman goes after Harvey. So Batman, of course, gets to Harvey because he's Batman. So he gets to him. But before that, Harvey Dent gets oil on half of his face, which comes into play later. Gordon, at the same time, so Batman gets him out of the trap, but at the same time, a bomb goes off that the Joker placed that blows up the facility that they were in, kills Rachel because Gordon couldn't get to Rachel in time. Because the oil was on his face, the gasoline, highly flammable, if you don't know that, burns half of Harvey's face. He's not dead, he's just very scarred. And so you have a very scarred man who's very angry at Batman for not, because he wanted him to save Rachel, not because Harvey Dent was very much in love with Rachel. So he was very sad that, and he was even going to propose to him. And he's sad that he got saved instead of Rachel because he didn't want to live. He wanted her to live. So he hates Batman and Gordon for that, and he wants to take all the anger out on the city. And he always has this lucky coin that he flipped throughout the movie, and half of that got burnt. So you have a burnt side for, I believe that's death. You have a normal side, which you're lucky. So Joker's still gone. He broke out of prison during the bomb, so they can't find him. They're looking for Joker, but at the same time, Harvey gets out of the hospital that he's in, starts going on a rampage and killing people that ever had a connection to Rachel's death and his capture. So he's killing people, and Batman and Gordon finally know where the Joker's hiding. It's this big final third act. They take out the Joker, but Batman still can't kill him, but he takes him down. Joker's out of the picture. But now Batman realizes that Two-Face, Harvey Dent, his friend, captured Gordon and his family. Not Gordon. Gordon is okay. His family is captured. Gordon and Batman rush to go save them. And again, since he's Two-Face, he flips the coin. And Batman, before he can flip the coin to kill Gordon's kid, Batman tackles him off the building there, snapping Harvey's neck. So Harvey's dead. Batman getting very, very hurt. Not hurt enough, but you'll find out in the next movie how bad he got hurt. So they realize that Harvey Dent has killed all these people and that he is responsible for this. And if any of the Gotham officials, prisoners, that find out that the man that put all these criminals away killed all these people, basically he's a hypocrite, basically. They're saying that the guy that put us away is also a criminal. That would be very bad because then the prisoners will run out and it'd be chaos in Gotham. So Batman says, I killed those people. You cannot say, he's telling this to Gordon, that Harvey killed those people. I did. So he becomes an outcast. No, everyone thinks that he killed all those people that Two-Face killed, so everyone hates Batman now. We went from the beginning of the movie, people think he's the savior of the city, to everyone hating him, and that's what leads into the climax of all the series, The Dark Knight Rises. The Dark Knight Rises came out in 2012, and this was actually the only one out of the three that I actually went to go see. And this time, it takes place 4 years, I think. They haven't seen Batman in 4 years. And for good reason. Because Batman, Bruce Wayne, like I said, he got injured very bad. And he doesn't want to go out again. He can't go out because everyone hates him. Everyone doesn't want to see Batman anymore. They think of him as a public menace. So he sees that. He's gone into retirement. And Gotham's been okay. There's no more crime lords. They're all put away by Harvey Dent. But a big issue comes in the form of Tom Hardy's Bane. This is a bomb! I know, people make fun of the voice all the time, but I like it. I like him. I like him a lot, and I'll explain why. Before all this, I'm just going to talk about Bane right now. Before all this, we've always had Batman mentally, with his mind. He's been challenged mentally by the Joker, by Scarecrow, by these people. No one's ever tried to fight him physically, like hand-to-hand fight, but Bane does, and he takes Batman and breaks him in half, which... Great scene, great fight. I never thought directors would do that. Very, excuse my language, ballsy move, and I think it paid off big time. So, before he gets his back broken, Batman sees that there is trouble in Gotham again. He has to come back as Batman. Not as Bruce Wayne, but he can save the city as Batman. At the same time, Selina Kyle, Anne Hathaway's character, Catwoman, is causing a little trouble. She's working for these gangsters that work for Bane. She's not a big problem right now. She actually helps Batman later on. So Batman knows that he has to come out of retirement to save the city one last time. He tries to take on Bane in the sewers with Catwoman's help, but Catwoman turns out to Anne Hathaway, Selina Kyle, Anne Hathaway's character turns out to betray him because she's trying to get away from Bane. So now Bane has Batman in a room, beats the heck out of him, breaks his back, Batman's gone again. Not gone, but he's broken again. He can't do anything. And this is kind of where the movie has flaws for me. That's why it's the weakest link in the trilogy for me. It has some flaws. Batman is supposed to be in that prison once he gets his back broken, which Bane puts him in. He's supposed to be in that prison for a few months. A few months! But it felt like a few minutes, in my opinion. And that's because they just rushed over it. Magic chiropractor, back fix, good. which is okay. They had to revolve the story. I mean, this is a 3-hour movie. Could you imagine how long it would be if they actually spent real time in the prison? But, so, like I said, while he was in the prison that Bane put him in, which Bane used to be in, they always tell these stories about how a boy got out. Batman always thinks it's the boy that got out of this prison was Bane, and that's what everyone believes. And he finds the will to get out of the prison, and he comes back to Gotham, because during that whole time, once Batman's gone, Bane knows that he can take over Gotham, and that's exactly what he does. He uses a bomb that can blow up the whole city within a mile radius. It's bad for the people. So, no one knows what to do, so the mass chaos, because what he did was he knew that Harvey was Two-Face and killed all those people. So he did what Gordon and Batman didn't want him to do. He told all the prisoners that it was Harvey who killed all those people, and that you have fallen a false idol is correct. I'm trying to quote the movie right now. But he tells him that. So all the prisoners get out. There's mass chaos on the streets. Police are just either stuck or gone in hiding. So there's no one left to save Gotham until Batman comes back, which is very unexpected. Bane didn't see it coming. So he gets all the officers that are left and breaks the rest out. He says, it's very classic Batman. It's officers and Batman versus Bane and his men, which is classic showdown. It was one of the greatest third acts to a movie I've ever seen. So there's this big epic fight, all shot in IMAX. It was amazing to watch. Batman finds the will to kick the living crap out of Bane. Bane is broken now. Looks like Batman got the he got the better of Bane. So Bane lost until a new girlfriend that Bruce Wayne had that he really liked. I forget her name, but I even forget the actress name. I'm very sorry. But it turns out that that's Talia al Ghul the whole time, which is Ra's al Ghul's daughter. That it was her plan the whole time, not Bane. Bane was just her right-hand man. It was Talia al Ghul the whole time to break those people out, to get a bomb, to blow up Gotham, because she's going to finish what her father tried to do in Batman Begins. So she tries to. She gets the bomb away from Batman enough time for... There's no time. There's no time on the bomb left. So Batman makes a choice. And since he's freaking Batman, of course he's going to pick the better choice, which is sad, but he takes the bomb away from the city because he knows there's not enough time to get it away without him still taking it away himself. He takes it away. City's saved. Bomb goes off. Batman's gone. People say he's not, but I'm sorry. That ending cafe scene with Alfred, it's up to opinion, but I've watched that movie a good 10 times. I'm sure other people have. And you can count it down to the minute. He is in that plane, that Batwing, what it's called. He's in that till 3 seconds about before the bomb goes off. I'm sorry, he cannot eject. Even if the autopilot was still on, he's probably nuclear waste at this point. So I'm sorry, Batman's dead, and I think that's a great way to end it. New guy, Robin, takes the role as Batman. Screen goes black. Movie's over. So that's my in-depth review on the 3 Christopher Nolan Batman movies. Batman Begins, Dark Knight, and Dark Knight Rises. Perfect cinematic masterpieces. 10 out of 10, all 3 of them. Like I said, I view them as one big movie. Watch it. You will not regret it. And yeah, so that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for all the support from the last one. You guys keep up the good work. You guys are great. I will keep making videos for you guys leading up to DC week. We got Man of Steel tomorrow, and that is actually a movie that I do recommend watching before Batman vs Superman. We'll get into it tomorrow. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like I said, comment, like, and subscribe. Keep up the views, and I will see you guys in the next one.